What's up, everybody? So every once in a while when I'm doing real estate, I get to go in some really interesting houses. Look at this one. This is one I've been looking at for a long time from the water. I go by boat probably once a weekend, and I look at this house and I think, man, the hurricane would never blow that one away. And then I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? It's unique. It will never blow down. And you could brand this on Airbnb like no other, because who wouldn't want to stay at the Dome House? Because the view is amazing. That's Naval Air Station Pensacola, which means the Blue Angels fly over, and it'll never be built over there. You can see the bridge from downtown Pensacola right over there, and there's a deserted island right there that you can actually just swim over. It's got super shallow water for a dock. You could literally take your boat down and go straight through the pass right there and all the way to whatever fishing spot you want to on the Gulf Coast. It's pretty cool. Even has an RV hookup, but it gets better than this. And this is something I've been really thinking of, because when you look at these properties, you got to say, okay, what's the income potential on them? It's got room for a whole nother house in the front. So you can have 2 Airbnbs here and an RV hookup. It gets even better than that because I want to see upstairs. So this is the downstairs, completely washed through, so hurricane will never destroy this house. Another interesting thing is this is actually concrete, okay? It's like, I think it's like 8 inches thick of concrete, something crazy like that. And it was actually built like a blivet. They just blew it up and built it with concrete and rebar. And they didn't take the outside film off of it. So it made it kind of like it wasn't finished. And if you took the outside off, you can paint it whatever color you wanted. So I'm just walking in. Got this balcony, this crazy view right here. Look at that. You got the Pensacola 3-mile bridge right there. Got White Island right there, which is a deserted island, sand island, whatever you want to call it. The sand is white, that's why they call it that. Straight out to Pensacola Bay right there. Got your own dock that can be right there. Hammock, sitting porch. The main reason why I wanted to make a video on this property is there's so much you could do with this, because you could put a deck right here, you could wall this in, fix this, paint the house, fix the inside because it's just not finished. When they were building this house, they went with a very minimalistic approach, and like, check this out. This is the concrete piece right here. So the outside foam, concrete, the rebar, and they've even got the plans out here, which is super cool. This is like the extra upstairs part of the master bathroom. This is the master bedroom. So interesting. This is going out to the balcony. So my thoughts on this, and y'all gotta hang with me. Gotta think ahead on these things. What I would do, I would come in here, I'd pull the skin off this concrete shell. I'd paint it a cool color. I'd give it a name. I would put some luxury vinyl plank down on this because all floors, subfloors are plywood underneath anyway. So just put some luxury vinyl plank down here, paint the walls. I'd finish out some of these issues. Wouldn't be too scared of it. I would put some vinyl plank down there, make it nice. I would knock this out. I'd push it out, then put me a nice patio stretching out to the water. And I would open those doors and go straight out to a really cool patio. And I would brand this thing on Airbnb like no other because amazing view, amazing lot. The lot is probably worth $900,000 because it's like a double lot, it's huge. And you have the ability to put another one on the front. No HOA. There's a lot going on here that could be a moneymaker. I would definitely either paint the cabinets or redo them. Get some nice cabinets in here. We've already got pretty good appliances. Kitchen's not too bad. I think you could work with this for an Airbnb. Why? Because it's a niche. Niches work on Airbnb. Everybody would want to stay in the dome house. You could brand that. The dome house, the UFO house, the flying saucer. Paint it green. I don't know, put a little alien in the corner. It'd be kind of cool because Gulf Breeze happens to be the alien capital, sighting capital, close encounter capital of, I think, the United States. I think it's because Naval Air Station Pensacola, and nobody knows what they're singing, but supposedly like the most sightings ever in Gulf Breeze. You could totally brand that. This right here could totally have luxury vinyl plank put down or tile. I wouldn't put tile, I would put vinyl plank. It would be easy. You could butt it right up against this tile. Paint these cabinets, new couches, do something over here, maybe even paint this whole thing right here. And out there, I would redo that because it'll probably leak, but this can be fixed and this could really work. It's got storm windows, nothing's blowing this house down ever. I don't see it leaking ever. I mean, look at this. Sometimes the coolest houses come from situations like this, where you find a house and you make it your own and you make it cool and you add a little brand to it. If you're looking for houses like this or anything else on the Gulf Coast of Alabama, Florida, my email is down below. Just shoot me a message. I'll be happy to help you. But this is an awesome place. Don't overlook it. Especially if you're a bachelor or somebody out there who's just looking for like a cool view, interesting house, and something you can add value to. I would totally paint these because most steps are literally just 2x12s, 2x6s, 2x8s. We can fix this. But look at the amount of storage down here. Totally put a boat, cars, plenty of room out there. Because it's about the location. It's all about the location. There's even a little dinghy in here. As you can hear that, that's freedom right there. Blue Angels flying over. You got it all right here for an air show in the backyard. Get your own beach. It's wild. It's wild. I really like it, but the breeze through this thing is pretty amazing. You can feel it. Like if you're standing on the other side, you feel the breeze. It's kind of like when you're, oh, look at that. Kind of like when you stand in a barn and it's pointed the right way and the breeze comes through and it's always cool. It's like that. Is there things wrong with it? Yes, that's why it's still on the market. But that means that you can totally fix some of these things and get it at a good price. Because think about it. The guy's wanting to owner finance it. He'll let you owner finance it at 5%. Most of the jumbo loans right now are 6.5%, 7%. And you can fix some of these. I guarantee you get this property well under market price, and then you got a cash flow property. Then you could paint this whole thing whatever color you wanted. See, this is the skin I was talking about. It just needs to be pulled off, and the house needs to be painted. Because the mold or mildew, it's not mold, I think it's mildew, it is on just this side because of the humidity here. And when you got rid of that, got rid of the covering, whatever this stuff was, because it was basically blown up like a balloon and concrete was poured, and you get that covering off, that'll all go away once you paint it. So there's value add there. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is your front yard right here. And that's a beach. It's your own beach. This is probably one of the widest lots on this side of town. You could put a pool right here. Pretty nice. And then put a deck coming off of there. And it's got its own permitted dock right there. It's got to refix. You just got to put it back. I think it's permitted. There's a lot of value to be added here. And this is why I like looking at some of these properties that have been on the market a while. And you're like, what's going on? Go look at it. And you're like, hey, this could provide some value to some people. And there might be one guy out there, bachelor, guy that's minimal. That's a really cool location and a really interesting house. Just got to fix a few things. I'm really thinking about doing a whole series of the most interesting houses in Pensacola, like the real UFO house and some of the ones downtown, even the ones that are haunted. Those are pretty cool too. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Comment down below what you think, if I should do a whole series saga on that here, Mobile, Orange Beach, 30A. That'd be kind of cool. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.